Hello, friends. My name is Elena Odintsova, and I love to present to you today very powerful meditation and drawing technique, meditative art, about your feelings inside that's stopping you from moving forward, especially when it's about I need to do it and I have to do it. So let's discover more. And so we also focus on fifth dimension today. I'll explain why it's important to really be balanced out and harmonize your inner feelings so you can vibrate the same with fifth dimension and manifest anything you want. Then we will talk about those inner conflict, which is our inner child hold within. And that's what helping us to balance out our energies. And now, before we started, I like to ground a little bit before we start, so you feel ready and open for information that comes your way. Please now get yourself centered and ask your guides, angels, your powers that you trust, and let's close your eyes. Let's close eyes, get your back straight. And they take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. And when you exhale, imagine that you're feeling fresh, clean air. And when you exhale, you relax even deeper. And now, keep breathing comfortably. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest, relax your belly, breathe with your belly, relax your back, relax your neck, breathe comfortably, relax your face. You can do a little gentle smile. Make an inhale in, on exhale, you relax your face. Relax your eyes. And now just discover your body from within. Just be inside of your body. Breathe comfortably. And now we ask protection from your angels, from your guides, from your powers that always helping you, always around you, to create a beautiful protection sphere around you. This sphere made of divine love, and only good information go through this filter. Only information that you're ready for. The only information that will help you for your future and help you to be happy, joyful, balanced, blessed, prosperous, fulfilled. Breathe and feel how this energy start to expand around you and really help you to balance out your energy now. And now make a deep inhale, slowly exhale, feel your feet. In this place, your voice can come back. And now you slowly open your eyes. And you're ready to have this wonderful exercise. And let's begin. So healing our inner conflict, it's a very important step for everybody. Because I will ask you in each session, it would be different questions. But today I will ask you to find in your memory those moments when you learn to do things that what you have to do and that you need to do. When for very first time you heard that, and most likely that age was before 6 years old, you have to pick up your toys. You need to finish your plate and pick those in your energy, those situations, who told you that, and how does it form in your body? Was it positive, or was it like resistance within? Let's say you want to play and you don't have to pick up your toys, your friends here, but something that now you learn that you have to do certain things before you do something else. And that might create resistance, which is would be bigger down the road in your life. And let's look how it happened in most people go through this. So when parents talk about things and kids really think everything, all information, all programs that go through our parents, even though we don't understand what's going on, but we do catch on it. We do have these programs playing in our mind. And that's what we really learn to do, is play the role that parents teach us. So this way we feel loved and our parents accept us. Because a lot of times kids feeling that it's their fault if parents arguing. And result of I need to do it or I have to do it, usually down the road in our life, it's a lack of energy, no more dreams, you live for somebody else. And what is it for you? Ask yourself. Maybe you have something else. This is few examples I find. So what is it for you really? And then when down the road in life we come to the point when we don't want to hear anybody tell us you have to do it, you must do it, you need to do it, because we feel that interfere with our decision. So these programs we not agree with. And that's why for most part we kind of get lost in life and we don't have these programs running well for us, working well for us, so we cannot build our own life. And we go through our life a little bit lost and put this mask on our eyes, the mask of those programs, that old programs that don't serve us anymore. And for most part, we don't see where we go. And this is also connect to our field of infinite possibilities. So whatever you plan in your mind, whatever you program yourself by talking to yourself in a certain way, that's this future you create for yourself. And also, only if you're ready to solve your problem, only that child within you who give up happiness into this program, to serve this program, only that child can let go. We, with our logic mentality, we cannot fix it. Only when we dive deep and connect with our inner child, we can let it go through our inner child, because our inner child catch those programs by visual, by seeing images or playing certain role. That's how our inner child understand, not by logic. And then our inner child can let go of anything and understand everybody like magician. So and then magic will start to happen. And the fifth dimension, basically, it's field of infinite possibilities. So when we think negative, then we see our negative surroundings. When we start to reprogram ourselves with connection with our inner child, and find out this happiness, then we can create a beautiful life for us, which is you imagine and it happened for you the way you want it. And then, only then, we can dream again. We can wake up this connection with our inner child, inner parent, this playful stage. So anything possible. That, look at these kids, anything possible for them. For them, everything real in their eyes. So we forgot about this. We play our adults so strong. And look at these kids. They're so happy. They're so sincere. In this state of mind, you find the best friends. In this state of mind, we be able to smile and really see ourselves in the best position, in the best situation ever. So when we can remember what we truly love. And then we connect to our fifth dimension. This is my favorite picture to show you how we can connect with our fifth dimension by just talking to the sky and reach out to our deepest imagination, and we can get it into tangible life. And our old programs, they actually will suck us back and tell us, no, you have to be negative. No, you miss your friends that make you negative, or something like that. So please be aware. Always focus on what magic you can open up for you. And then our subconscious open up this amazing world for us, that where anything happens, where anything possible. Because when your inner child knows that sky's the limit, then you get this energy, you get this health, you get this opportunities come up to you, and then behind each door you see opportunities and possibilities. And it's like we need to remember, it's we have those parts of us since we're adult now. Yes, we do have our inner child, we do have our inner parent, we do have our inner adult. So, and our inner adult really want to connect with our inner child, because inner adult need this energy to move forward, need these unusual ideas, because only child come up with ideas that parent say, no, it's not possible, it's too complicated. So our inner parent will turn on this logic, which is our inner child doesn't have. And it's very important to remember. So when we connect with our inner child, in our inner adult, see all these dreams, see all these goals and energy and inspiration and creativity. And I put it down: opportunities, possibilities, vision for yourself, when you really see yourself. And what is with our parents, it's our respect, it's our first skill, it's our first understanding of things. So we do have a lot with our parents too. And when we have our healthy ego, which is like healthy ego, we strive, we make friends. Healthy ego, usually kids have healthy ego when they have friends. When they're 5 years old, they make friends so easy. They share toys, they experience like cooking, they experience like building or do things. So this is very healthy ego. But when we grow up, we learn from surroundings that it can be inner parent, but negative. And what negative inner parent do for our inner child, right? Same thing what we went through in our childhood. So, and that's what we understand now. What would be perfect for my inner child? What does my inner parent need to do with my inner child? How we need to connect and be friends and really cheer up each other and move forward. So happy child have a happy, joyful energy. And self-confidence and all this like self-love come from our inner child first. And those emotions that doesn't let us go forward, it's also come from our inner child. And that's why only inner child can dig in and find this connection again and see this picture again and really help us to strive and have what we want to have. And yes, we're going to draw today, and it doesn't matter what you do because you are perfect. Only programs in our mind, or only programs that our inner parent have that say, oh, don't listen to your inner parent today. Today, you listen to your inner child, and your inner parent will watch and come up with new ideas and just be present with the inner child. So anything happen on the paper, it's a message for your subconscious. It's a symbol for your subconscious that you ready to move forward. You let go of whatever it is was bugging you. And this is meditative art drawing, which is transform your feelings, transform your body into a new state of being. Because the old state, I'll tell you how you change it, and that's why you're going to be able to move forward. And this drawing actually was created by Russian psychologists, and I love to share with you this little thing. This is especially for people in my practice that cannot meditate. They don't have time to meditate. And his tools I'll share with you today, which is, they call it reprogram your mind. It's like a brain surgery without surgery. And this picture, I like to, your intention here, see this big knot in the middle of the picture. This knot created by habitual thinking. It's a habit. So today, when you come today to let go of something bugging you, we create new habits, we create new way of thinking, and see those sparks on the side of the picture. So, and we start to create new connection that will be strong, like this one in the middle. So now I will tell you a little bit about the neurographic tools, not tools like figures that we will work with. It's a circle. Circle is usually represents something whole, holistic, hugs, rings, and something divine. Even I give you divine sphere today to protect you. So it's come from sun. Without sun, we cannot live. Without sun, we cannot have this beautiful food. And notice how almost everything have this round shape. So round shape for our subconscious, for our mind, it's something safe, something very good. And that's why next what I'm going to talk about, it's lines. And notice in the nature, lines never like pointy. It's usually bionic. It's usually like flowing. And we need to learn how to do those lines, because those lines, it's almost like our connection with our neurons, right? So, and look at the sky, clouds. Clouds show us the most how we can see these lines, but yet we cannot touch those lines. Okay, so please take your paper with a cloud and do something like this. Just go over the cloud picture, or you don't even have to do it, but you see the idea is to make this curvy line that it doesn't repeat itself anywhere from one point to another. And this curvy line, imagine that you give the Sharpie a marker to your inner child, and you as adult watching your inner child, how your inner child do these curvy lines. So in just notice how it is goes for inner child. Don't interrupt. Only one thing I like you to notice, breakthrough stereotype, which is those three lines. So don't make the line kind of wavy in the same repeat the same pattern, because this is you stay in your comfort zone, and that's what we don't want to do, to stay in our comfort zone, because our comfort zone, it's usually we don't move anywhere. This is our logic, our comfort zone logic. We don't want to stick with our logic because that's why you're here. You want to change your life with go around the logic, go deeper, very deep inside, and work with images that come up to you through your inner child. Okay, and another thing we will see here, just take a clean piece of paper and try to do the clouds like this. So by yourself, just make a curvy line from one side of the page to another. And imagine that you own the page. And also think about this page when it's clean, it have infinite possibilities. You can draw a portrait on this picture, you can draw landscape on this picture, you can draw clouds on this picture, you can draw those lines on this picture. So anything possible on this page before you draw. And that's why it's important to know that. So this hose with the water, I found this to explain to you. When we draw with our marker, imagine that this line, it's an energy. It's an energy. And why it's black? Because the most beautiful dreams come from darkest night. Black, your friend, black color, your friend here, especially doing the outwork, map it out your future, map it out what we're going to do today. So, and look at this line, like just energy go through your marker. And also remember, I told you don't make it Sharpie. So try to make it a little bit more, see it, so to let your energy go through the line. That's what we need to do now. We practice to round corners. See the picture on your left, it's corners not rounded, and here's example picture on your right when they round the corners. And I show you how to do it. So for example, you do those curvy lines and you have crossings. So what you do, you just fill up the crossings. And it's another way to do it. I'll show you in the next video. This is just for you to understand. So when it's crossing, you actually have these crossings to attach them. So this way you send more inner energy through those lines. So remember, we're here to play with our inner child, and our inner child understand exactly what we do. And just around the corner, see any crossings, we can find those corners. Just like that. Try to do it yourself. Take a moment, try to do it yourself. Try to soften corners. I call it polish the picture. So when we polish picture this way, then we have totally different outlook, totally different way of looking at the picture. So let's brainstorm, huh? It's my favorite picture too. And here I like to remind you, you will never get what you don't ask for. Let's ask, and we can do it. So when we really want it, we find a way. So strategy to transform those, I have to do it, and I need to do it. It's so we need to transform this resistance. We need to transform this fear behind this manipulation. We need to transform this negative feelings. And that's why now, please take a moment. I time 2 minutes, and I'll do it myself too. So let's brainstorm. What is it for you to those words when you hear that I need to do it, and I have to do it? And write out all come up on your mind. Let's say guilt, shame, negativity, your maybe no inspiration. So what is it for you? And I will time you for 2 minutes. And I do it too. So start. And just brainstorm what is it would be for you. Okay, times the up, and count how much it is, how many words you draw for, or how much words you have. And the best way when you have up to 20 words, more than 20 words, then it's work fine. Then you write on topic. And now please take another piece of paper, and I like you to practice do something like this, just like that. So that's it. Just do it this way. So what that means is you learn how to do. Let's say you all these words that you made, you're not happy with these words, and that's why all this unhappiness, put it like this scratch on paper. Look at your words, really focus on the tip of your pen and look down. And when I say 1, 2, 3, just do scratch quick. And when I say stop, you stop. You don't want to put too many scratches, too many lines. And try to make some corners. It's very important. Those corners will help you. So basically like this. And do it in the middle. Let's do it again. Remember those words. Look at those words. Focus on it, okay? And then you focus all this power on tip of your pen. Take a clean piece of paper now, clean piece of paper, and 1, 2, 3, go. Stop. And now start to round corners. Now start to round corners. Add those lines, curvy lines, connect yourself to universe, connect yourself to society, and start to round the corners on your scratch. Just like this. Look at the picture. And you just find a figure in beginning. You find figure in beginning, and only then you fill out the corners. Let me play for you again, because here I don't know how to go back. So just like that. We did the scratch, catharsis, they call it catharsis. Then you connect with those curvy lines to the universe. 3 lines, perfect, 3 lines with a thick marker. Then you take another marker or pen and find a figure within those lines. See, I find figure within those lines, and then I fill out corners. And only then I fill out the corners. And when you do about 50%, we move forward. So you can stop video and continue around the corners. I'll continue here. So now I want to explain to you the strategy how to read of something about you. First, we need to detect that part of you within you that represent I need to and I have to do it. It's like, imagine it's a part of you, just it's look like you, exactly like you. It's your it's you. But when you learn these words, maybe it's a little girl, like for me it would be a little girl, or for you boy it's a little boy. When you get those words in, when you've been a child, how you stay, you maybe your shoulders shrink, you understand that you need to do it. And so imagine that part of you that learn those words. So now just look at this little child, and when you look at this little child that learn those words, and they have resistance, he doesn't like it or she doesn't like it, try to see that in a child and separate it from the child. What does it look like? Use your imagination, talk to your inner child. How does it look to you, this resistance? How does it look to you? So ask your child, and you start to see these images. It can be look like the rock. It can be looking like a box or something. So for everybody, it's different. And so that part of you, just try to move this part of you and see who is behind that part. Most likely it would be parents, it would be grandparents, it would be somebody who said something that for child back then, it was very important to, the child didn't know how to respond. And so something that behind this really pushing those words toward the child. And then we will take this part and return to this part to the parents or grandparents, whoever give it to the child at that age. Those programs not yours, those programs that came from somebody. So we give it back, and now look at the child, how the child look like, how that imaginary, that part, that thing, that holding that either transform or what happened to it, because we give it back. Okay, if you see it, what is it like for you? So really imagine. Logic here not gonna help. We really need to imagine those images and feel those images. Then look at the child, how child feeling, and give it a hug to the child. Say, I see you, I see you, I accept you for whatever it is. I understand you did this because you didn't know how to reply. You didn't know how to protect yourself. I help you because now I grew up, and you and me, we're the one. And you don't have to suffer this anymore. You don't have to take it serious anymore because now you have me, and I will take care of it. I'll take care of it for you. And give the love and hug to your inner child and see how it's all transformed. Accept the part of you, this inner child, accept it. Also, one more step, we will do it. We will ask the inner child, really look what inner child left with those people, with the parents, with grandparents, because a lot of times as a kids, we leave our happiness with them. And to be like loved by them, we need to do things that they told us. But this happiness before this pressure, it's still there. And I show you here these pictures. And remember, this is a perfect parts in our body, because yes, we want to play, we want to be inner adult, we want to be inner kids, we want to be inner parents, because sometimes we turn those roles. And see, when you as an inner child, you give that part, you take it from your adult, from adults, that some program they give you, and also you give your part of happiness with them. And then we have so many of those parts. It's just unbelievable how many, but this is all help us to understand that we can protect our inner child. We can grow our inner child, healthy adult that can decide, that can strive, that can be successful, that can live happy life. So all we need to do is heal our inner child. And remember, without those skills, without this, our past, without our parents, we're not going to be existed. So we do need to send them love. And first, we need to love our inner child. Okay, and now you understand a little bit what we're going to do, and I want to do it right now with you. Please get comfortable. And we're about to meditate and go to beautiful paradise before we work. So I do it for you. So this way you ground down, get your back comfortable. And then after that, we will draw. Since you already have those 2 minutes, you put down all you don't want. And now we will meditate, and we come back to the picture. And this meditation will be quick, about 10 minutes. And now close your eyes, keep your back straight. Inhale with your belly and slowly exhale. Breathe comfortably. Feel your feet. Feel your body. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your face. Relax your eyes and dive deep. Dive deep within in beautiful paradise of yours. In that safe and protected place. You know how to get there. Breathe comfortably. Focus on your breathing and comfort that you find within. And remember, we go deep. We will connect with your images, the images that your subconscious will give it to you. Breathe comfortably. And learn to feel your body. And now you're in a beautiful place and you can imagine that time when you've been a younger child and you heard when people told you, you have to do this way. You need to do this. And feel in your body how your body react on those words. What do you feel in your body? And when you hear those words that you hear, who told you that? Your mama or your father? Who was that adult who give you those suggestions? And now you feel it in your body. Some part of you carrying all these programs in your body. And now imagine that you can actually see yourself when you being affected by those programs. Look at yourself, how you look like. Possibly it is you when you've been a child before 6 years old sometime, or teenager. And just imagine you can put this image of you and sit in front of you on an imaginary chair. So imagine it's a chair there and you look at part of you that is carrying this feeling of I have to and I need to. And ask that part of you, why do you carry all this? And listen for an answer. What for? And listen for answer. Possibly it's because you still feel you want to be loved by doing things that you don't like. Why? Answer yourself. What this part of you really, really want? Ask that part of you, what that part of you really, really want. And it's possibly really want attention, love, friendship, understanding. Breathe with your belly. Accept all the answers that it's important for you to hear right now. And now tell this part of you, I understand you. I see you. You part of me. And all decisions you made, you did the right decision. Your decisions help us to survive. Your decisions help us, you and me, to learn. And that's why you cannot be upset anymore. You and me, we are the one. Now I am bigger and smarter part of you that I can take care of you. You as a child don't have to think about this anymore. Breathe with your belly. And look what happened to that part of you, which is feeling obligated to do things. What else she want? What else need to be given to that part? And just give it to your part. Just give it to that part. Love and hugs and attention, and be with that part. Because that part of you really wants to be connected with you. That's why we've been caught in that situation. So we want to be loved. We want to do the right thing. And now you can heal this part of you. Send a lot of love, give a hug, and heal that part of you. And look at the reaction of your part. Is it anything left that need to be healed? If yes, most likely that it will not belong to you. Try to separate that part of you that it's not healed yet, and ask if it's that part is yours. If this part is yours, then give that part a love. If you feel like it's not your part, it came from somebody else, most likely it's our parents or grandparents, just turn to them and give it to them. Give it to them because it's their programs. It's their beliefs, not yours. And give it back to them and see what happened to them. They will take it because it's theirs. And if they don't feel like it's theirs, they can give it away to somebody else who give it to them. If it's not their programs, it's somebody else's program. So they can do the same. And grandparents and grandparents, you allow them to do it because you allow yourself to let go. And breathe and now feel how you feel in your body. How that part of you that was sad feeling now. What changed? How do you change? Tell that part of you, I allow you to be yourself. I allow you to be happy. I allow you to be fulfilled. And now look at your part of you. and it's something missing. When it happens back in the childhood, first time when it happened to you, that really, really happy and bouncy and joyful part of you, before take this obligation, take those words as a resistance. It was happy part of you when it was so happy before you learned this. So that part of you, you can take it back. Just make a deep inhale and take it from those who don't need that anymore. They don't need that because it's yours. You give it to them, theirs. You need to take yours back. Feel now. How do you feel now? Feel your body. What is it with your body? You get back this energy. Energy doesn't go anywhere. And we found it. It's yours. And now look how everything is changing. So now you took that little girl energy back to you. And now I want to ask you, now you feel wonderful and great and fulfilled and you understand what you've been missing. For how long you like to save these feelings? Ask yourself. Forever. Good. Done. You have it, it's yours. And you can stay like this for a couple moments with your eyes closed. And now you in your paradise with these beautiful surroundings. And yes, you see that little child running your way, give you hugs, and yes, it's so beautifully healed. And you can do this exercise few times. As soon as you feel like you're running into something heavy on you, within you and your feelings, do this exercise. And now we will continue to draw. You take a couple moments, I'll switch camera for my paper and we'll draw together. So let's start. So I will do it with you. This is mine. And I'm here. I will take my marker. So here I made my catharsis. And now I like to stretch my catharsis to universe. And then just connect those ends and make it connected. I like on those loops, I like to connect those loops. So and remember, anything you do is beautiful. Then I will take, I will round the figure within those lines and only then I'll soften the corners. And just go with the flow. Think about those words that you wrote down and how you melt those words in field of infinite possibilities. How you transform your perception and your reaction on those words now. Since you know, you give it back and now you're totally free. At least you're free for a moment because you realize you don't have to hold on this energy. And while you do it, you just think about opportunities that open up for you. Possibly you can see situation different now and see how you can accept your reality in a different way. And then you will see different opportunities and possibilities because you have certain experience and you're ready to progress. And just keep doing that. And feel your body, feel how you are reacting now. Notice what is coming up from within. And by breathing deeply, let go of reaction. You are in charge of your feelings. You can control your emotions. And if those emotions positive, embrace it. Cheer yourself up. Find positive words towards yourself. Because you're the only one who can cheer yourself up. You're big enough to allow your inner child feel safe and loved by you. Your inner child don't have to look for love outside. First, you open up for your inner child and make a peace. Then you will connect to the source, to basically anything possible. By lightening up yourself from these heavy vibrations. And now I'm almost done. And now I feel totally different, lighted up, because all this catharsis we did before, it had tension. And now I don't see any tension. And I even want to see which side look better to my eyes. And you do the same. And maybe if you turn in a certain way, you like to add some lines. You like to add some, so I'd like to add some more lines to connect to the universe, to connect to people around me. So I feel wonderful by follow my heart, by follow my intuition. And that's why I want to add some lines and maybe connect it here. And I probably leave it like that. Just leave it like this. And feel your body. Ask yourself, how do I feel? What is it for me? And even now, I feel like I like to add in the most crossings here, before I take colors, I like to add some circles in the most crossings area, which is I like to, with a circle, harmonize those connections. And this is more like egg shape. Egg shape is also good because it's like hatching something there. So, and maybe even one more here. Just go with the flow. What does it come your way? And your circle doesn't have to be perfect. And maybe like this one goes out. And I like to take and allow myself to harmonize my surroundings by going conquer and expand. So just like that. Let's see, and then I run the corners again, harmonize my circles, harmonize harmonizers. Since circles as harmonizers, right? And I think even leave it black and white. Would be pretty cool to see it hard here. I want to see hard. And I just play with this till I feel satisfied with my lines. When I finish polishing, only then I take color. I would like to give this open little gaps. Okay, something like that. A little bit silence here. I just like to put those. And just go with the flow. How does it feel for you now? What is it for you? Watch your inner child creating these interesting shapes. The very important thing right now, just relax into process. Just relax in the process. Okay, so I feel like I add another one here. Even though it's a loop, I extend it, make it disappear there. Mhm. Okay, and I am done here, so I'm now taking voice. And today I like to try those pens I just got, so, and they're just gel pens, so let's see how it goes. Nice color, but it will be hard to color, I think. Let's see. It's okay. Now I just go with the process coloring. So thank you so much for being here today with me and expand your connection with your inner child. I will see you in the next video, and I will fast forward my coloring here